What's good, family? How y'all doing? How y'all living? All is well? Terrific. Let me tell you something. I want to hit you with a dynamic, life-changing meditation and mental exercise that can shift your whole dynamic in your life, that will help bring you into true work of some of the spiritual foundations of what it actually means to be spiritual, to be in the spiritual community, to be a spiritual walker, and to just get through all of the fluff of what actually really matters. Because what actually really matters at the end of the day is you, yourself. And we all heard the term knowledge of self. Well, knowledge of self is a very simple thing. And it's not about knowing how you act, knowing about your zodiac, knowing about where you come from, knowing about any of those surface level things. Those things are awesome. Those things are dynamic. Those things do inform who and what you are. However, those things are the frosting of the cake of the true essence of what you are as a person and who you want to be as you walk through this life. And the thing that affects all of those things are the things that we go through life that alter and shift us from the origin of how we think and feel about ourselves to the altered mindset that most of us operate in now, to where many of us are not operating at our highest vibration, are living through our most optimal reality, are in a place of desire and not in a place of satisfaction. So definitely, if you've stumbled upon this page, you have been in many places and entertained many things. But I'm going to tell you something that is extremely simple and extremely poignant. And if it resonates with you, continue to do this particular work, because the particular work in doing spiritual work, the basic essence of that is about working on yourself and making sure that you have yourself in order energetically. And getting our energy in order is actually tied to our emotions. Emotions are an external thing. However, our emotions inform our psyche. And our psyche informs our subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind is the thing that actually runs our reality. It runs our spirit. It is directing our soul through this walk of life. Everything that we may entertain and learn, through spiritual knowledge and whatever else we want to call a part of being in the spiritual path, being a part of the spiritual community, all of those things, if they are substantially true, they have come from people who are actually doing the true spiritual work, which is unpacking and unearthing the true reality of their self and their highest intention and their highest good. And from that highest intention and highest good, they tap the furthest into the ethers of the mental plane, the mental realm, and they become the vanguards of people who bring forth knowledge, information, transformation, healing, anything that you want to call that has brought us forth in this far into reality, to where we actually have it tangibly in front of us. All of those things do not come from happenstance. They come from people living out their highest self, and being in their highest self, they get to touch the first things that come through from the ethers, and they become the people who give it and pass it along and receive said blessings. And so all of us are operating in those same spaces. However, not all of us are operating it in our highest good, in our highest vibration. And so because of that, we become our own blockages. We become our own pitfalls. We become the thing that is actually causing our reality around us to give us the hardships that we are experiencing, or the confusion that we are experiencing. So to get to the heart of all of this stuff, we have to work on ourselves. And working on ourselves in the spiritual way is, again, tapping into our vibration. I'm sure we've heard those terms before: vibration, vibration, vibration. But how do we get into the place where we are in our highest vibration, our highest vibrational state? How do we actually know that we're doing this? Well, we have to do mental exercise and mental work. Those are the things that get us there. We will operate in three planes at the same time: the spirit, which is the mind, the emotional spectrum, and then the physical spectrum. All three of these things are all working in congruence and all at once. So how do we bring all those things into harmony is how we actually bring our life into harmony, and that's how we actually operate on a spiritual path. So how do we do that? We have to go internally within ourselves, and we have to do the work on our vibration. And our vibration is our emotion, our emotional state. And so how do we do that work? I'm going to give you something that is literally the most simple, direct, most effective way to begin working on that. And you can literally tap into instant changes and instant uplifting of yourself. All you have to do is this simple exercise and continually work from that basic part of the exercise and expand it accordingly, and then apply it as life itself will begin to shift around you, and you remain cognizant and present to whatever else life directs you into to keep expanding that. So the thing is this: in your alone time, in your mental relaxation space, in your meditative space, whatever you want to call it, it's very simple. Put yourself in a relaxed state, close your eyes, let yourself feel the darkness, and then do these two things. It's not even that hard. One, tap into the worst moment of your life. Not just particularly the worst moment of your life, but the one moment in your life where you know that the original version of yourself, the version of yourself where you knew you had all of the potential to be whatever it is that you wanted to be authentic to whomever you as a person was. Whatever the moment that happened in your life that separated you from that awareness, what is that moment where you no longer was the authentic you? You no longer were operating in your potential. You became aware that, dang, my life is different now. Don't think about it too hard. What is your mind telling you right in response to that? Your mind does all the work for you. You don't have to think about it. What is that moment? Tap right back into it, where all of your life suddenly became different. Of course, life didn't change immediately, but what was that moment when you look back in your past and like, dang, that moment right there is when whatever I wasn't anymore. Okay? Now, you have that moment. You already know what it is. Pause, shelve it, put it off to the side. Next, what is the most exciting, most emotionally invigorating? What is the highest moment in your life? What was that moment where you were just so filled with joy, so filled with excitement, so filled with love that you was literally about to explode? You were overwhelmed with how awesome said moment was, how awesome whatever was happening for you was. You were just engulfed in the awesomeness. Same thing. Instantly. What is that moment? Tap right into it. Let your mind tell you what that moment was. How happy were you? The highest happiness. It doesn't matter how silly it was. It doesn't even matter if you're like, oh, that would. What is it? Don't even think about it too hard. Your mind is already going to tell you what that is. You should already feel it right in your body. The remembrance of, oh snap, yeah, I was happy. I was super happy. I was ultimately happy. Now, you've got those two different things. All you have to do is do the simple work. In your meditation, go back to that moment, but don't visualize the moment. You don't have to. Feel that moment. What is that feeling of ugh, whatever that is for you? That moment that you feel that disgust of being aware that you are no longer your authentic self. Whatever that feels like, feel it in your body. Don't think about the image. Feel it. Feel it in your body, wherever it's at. Wherever it's at, feel it in your body. And while you're in your meditation, you feel those spots. Do one at a time, however you feel comfortable with. If there's multiple spots, just focus on one. If it's just one spot, focus on that spot. Don't overwhelm yourself. There's no need to. Focus on that spot And instead, again, do not focus on the memory. Focus on the actual physical feeling that's in your body. And while you're focusing on that, immediately start thinking of the highest moment. Immediately start thinking of the highest good. What is that feeling? Same thing. What is the feeling of your highest good? Tap into that same feeling where everything was ultimate for you. Stay in that feeling and sit in it. Stay in that feeling of the awesomeness and focus on wherever that pain or whatever that resistance is in your body, and stay in that until you no longer feel it. Now, again, this is where they say it's spiritual work, because you're not going to do it in one meditation. One meditation is not going to take that pain in your chest or in your leg or your elbow or wherever it rises up. It's not going to take it away instantly, but guarantee you do this exercise 10 minutes, 5 minutes, you will feel difference. You will literally feel it in your body. And now, after you've done your exercise and you actually can feel the difference in awareness, you literally can feel it. Apply a picture in your mind or a picture of something physical that actually your mind can resonate with that healing, that overcoming, the literal bad emotion, transition to good emotion. That bad actual physical feeling, whatever, again, as you feel it melting away, that transition that leads to the highest good, that I feel the actual highest good winning, I feel the actual highest good working in my body in real time. Make a mental image of whatever that is. If it's something that can be physical, take a picture of it and put it in the background of your phone. If it's something that's directly in your mind, hold it in your mind. But if you can, get that image that's in your mind somewhere physical. Draw it, write it, whatever it is, and put it as the background of your phone. And now you have an actual physical reminder all day, every day, to do the spiritual work that you were doing to maintain your highest good. Because you're now programming your mind to actually vibrate at your highest vibration. And teeth, only vibrate at that. That is what doing this work is. We talk about these vibrations. We talk about how to work on ourselves. We talk about shadow work. We talk about manifesting. All of these things are done by getting your vibration together. And all of these things will come together for you if you operate at your highest self. And how to operate at your highest self is to actually literally work on yourself and get yourself high. In a very little sense, vibrationally that is. And so, again, I'll crash course through the exercise again. And you do this, again, internally, wherever you feel it. Come back to it regularly. Come back to it often. Come back to it until you literally do not feel anything other than the good. You do not feel any pain in your body. You do not feel any resistance in your body. All you feel is the highest good. So again, take the memory of something that tragically, it didn't even have to be tragic, it has to be dramatic. The thing that happened to you where you are aware that your life trajectory has changed and you are no longer operating as the authentic you. Whatever that moment is, hold that moment, feel it, see how it brings sensation into your body, toss the memory away and just the feeling, hold on to the feeling. Conversely, what is the moment of your highest good? Highest emotion, highest happiness, highest excitement, whatever that moment is, whenever it happened in your life, take the visualization of that moment out, hold on to that feeling, feel that feeling, know that feeling, and then whenever you want to do the work, go back to the old feeling, and then literally focus your attention on the highest vibration feeling. And as well, again, once you do this first time, if you choose to do this meditation, the first time you do this meditation and you figure out an image that is this work of the overcoming to the highest good, whatever your mind produces, whatever your mind needs to remind you, Get that on paper, get that on wax, as they say, get that in a photo, make it the background of your phone. So now, when you're out in the real world, every time you look at your phone, you are looking at a reminder to be in your highest good. Every time you pick up your phone, highest good is right there in front of you. Every time you feel something stressful, look at your phone. Oh yeah, highest good, I can do this. Anytime you see anything that's a pain or an ache, oh, highest good, I can operate in my highest good. And it's going to eventually wash over you. You're working on your mind, you're working on your body, and you're working on your spirit. All at the same time. And so the challenge is to do this regularly. If done properly, you won't have to actually do this often. What will become your new challenge will actually be how to walk yourself through now rebuilding your life in that highest good. Because your life will start to change around you. And like they talk about this whole manifesting thing and all of the different stuff. If you're a person who's very marginally manifested or never manifested before, or heck, if you manifest all the time and somehow they got stuck, these exercises will get you in a place to do that. So the exercise alone, again, it's not like this exercise is going to be a magic pill. The exercise is going to put you in a place where you will be able to direct your real-time reality. So being in your highest good will now lead you to people, places, and things that are going to further equip you to walk the journey as long as you continue to maintain your highest good. Love y'all. Peace.